Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with an episode of Topical Tea today. As you can see from the title, I'm going to be looking at Ant Middleton and Channel 4's decision to axe him, get him gone for personal conduct. Now, I'll be honest with you, I know a bit about. Well, I'm lying. I said I'll be honest with you, then started to lie. I don't really know much about Ant Middleton. I don't really know much about him. Heard of him a little piece. I had to ask my mum about him. But the reason why I'm doing this video today is because I'm actually impressed by Channel 4's stance with what they've done and how they've handled it, basically. So I want to talk about that and give my opinion on that. But also I'll talk about Ant Middleton as well, because the people that might know him and that, you know, you might watch him and that. So either way, hit the bell to be notified for me. Smash that thumbs up, hit the like button, watch the video through for me. If you're new, if you're old, hit that subscribe button and let's get into this. So if you guys don't know who Ant Middleton is, he was the star of SAS Who Dares Wins, and apparently he had been working with them on the show for about 5 years or so. So he's obviously a famous guy. I don't really watch much TV in it, so that's why I didn't really know who he is. But anyway, Channel 4 basically come out and released a statement saying that their values and their values aren't aligned, which is Ant and Channel 4, which I'm impressed by, and I'll get into it, because of some of the things that Ant had said last year. Not just one thing, two things. Well, two things that we know of, probably many, many more things. But the first thing was, when the Black Lives Matter protest started, he basically came out and called them absolute scum. And was just complaining that he's anti-racist, but he's anti-violence and things like that. And first things first, I'm glad that Channel 4 pulled him up on that, because this is a common misconception amongst not all white people at all, but quite a lot of white people in the UK and just in America in general, that Black Lives Matter is a political party, and it's just anti-white and this and it's not true. It's not about violence whatsoever. It's all the media demonization. It's bollocks, basically. It's not about violence. It's literally about, can we finally be equal? That's what we want. Like, that's all it is. So when you call them absolute scum, when people aren't actually doing anything wrong apart from just trying to protest their own right to breathe and live equally with your counterparts, it just goes to show, first, the miseducation about what Black Lives Matter actually stands for, and just how ignorant the guy actually is. So that's the first thing that he said, basically. He came out last year and said that all the BLM protesters are scum. And that's not just black people. There was a lot of white people, Asian people, all over the place in the Black Lives Matter. So anyone that was fighting for BLM is scum, basically, in this guy's eyes. So Channel 4 ended up bunning him off and saying, listen, your values are, you're just chatting was, you know what I'm saying? We can get you gone, we don't need you no more. But it wasn't just that. The second thing that he said last year was about when C-19 pandemic first started. So last year he actually backtracked on some comments he made. He was part of this collective who thought that because he was strong and able, he didn't need to worry about it, and that it was all a lie from the government. Now, don't get me wrong, you lot that know me, I don't believe the government, a word they say, and that includes what happened in the pandemic. A lot of it was bollocks, a lot of it was inflated. While the numbers, I believe the numbers now are true or whatever, they weren't at the start. So I don't blame him for being skeptical, because I was. But the difference is, I was not urging people to carry on as normal. I was just saying, I don't believe a word they say. I'm just going to carry on doing my thing and just be safe where I can and just do what I want, just within reason. That's my mentality. I'm not saying, oh yeah, I'm going to do what I want and you lot should do what you want as well. Stop being sheep. The government's lying. That's one of them conspiracy theorist dons who believe that there's chips in the vaccine and 5G causes you to blow up your brain and all kinds of weird stuff. Like, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a conspiracy theorist out there as much as the next man, but a conspiracy theory as much as the next man, but you know, let's be real here as well sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But either way, so Ant Middleton actually released a statement on his Instagram which read, "Hi guys, I've got some news, which is that after 5 incredible years, I've decided it's time to move on from SAS Who Dares Wins UK. Big respect to my fellow DS. It's been a journey I'll never forget. Thanks to everyone that took part and made the show what it is. Really excited about the future and what's coming this year. Stay positive." Listen, you know, him and his little manager, him and his PR team, constructing a little narrative there that they're parting ways and this, that and the other. And ultimately, yeah, I don't care where he gets up to, because I don't know who he is, but I'm actually really happy and I'm impressed with Channel 4 here. I believe a lot more people and a lot more organizations and institutions should be doing things like this. You know, like Nike, for example. Nike is proper innovative when it comes to just the way they market controversial things. Like, well, not even controversial things, but like just Colin Kaepernick, shall we say. Like, that's a prime example. The whole of America, all them racist dons coming out saying, yo, Colin Kaepernick's kneeling in the national anthem, he's the worst thing since Hitler. And Nike said, bun that. We're gonna be the ones to stand tall. And I rate when an institution or whatever or organization basically stands up for something. I always rate that, because don't get me wrong, the majority, yeah, it still takes a lot. As much as these right-wing people think that the world is getting soft and they're the minorities now, literally, it's not. It's still it's such a hard graft to get people to fight minorities' corners. We're still heavily losing the battle here, do you know what I'm saying? So when a Channel 4 says, you know what, yeah, the way you think ain't really vibing with us, that's good. I'm happy with that, because a lot of people do agree that Black Lives Matter is scum for some reason. There's a lot of people that do agree that believe the conspiracy that the government is just lying and that whatever, and we should do what we want and anti-mask and whatever. A lot of people do that. So I just like when an organisation actually stands for what's right. You know, his opinion. I don't care. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Yeah, free speech. Yeah, but it's wrong. It's wrong. His opinion is. You know what I'm saying? So either way, let me know your thoughts below, man. Are you a conspiracy theorist? Do you believe that 5G and this? I know I've seen it in the comments before. Some people that subscribe to me do believe in some of the things that I just don't believe in. But that's fine. You know, each to their own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cussing you out. I just think some of you lacking some IQs. But anyway, listen. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon, man. Stay safe. Peace.